Yes, I'm ugly, I don't let it bug me. Oversized head with a face like Gumby. Body like Play-Doh, I don't feel ashamed though. I don't give a damn cause I still got game though. I ain't never really been classically beautiful. That's right, I was the headiest kid, looking all unusual. I had an ugly ass mom, and I couldn't keep company. Even my imaginary girl wouldn't hook up with me. Come on. Man, I was looking like somebody went and put Medusa in a microwave with Darth Sidious. Then I started working out and became a Chippendale. I'm just playing, I'm still hideous. I can't strip cause I'm not allowed. I couldn't be a stripper at the Waffle House. They say I'd look good in a circus show. I wouldn't look good in a burqa, bro. Yes, I'm ugly, I don't let it bug me. Oversized head with a face like Gumby. Body like Play-Doh, I don't feel ashamed though. I don't give a damn cause I still got game though.
Yes, I'm ugly, I don't let it bug me. Oversized head with a face like Gumby. Body like Play-Doh, I don't feel ashamed though. I don't give a damn cause I still got game though. Okay, girls like this, I promise I'll be quick. Yeah, I could be your everything, but let me make a list. I'm ugly as shit, yep. I look homeless. What else? And my clothes don't fit, I'm a human trash bin.
You ain't the type of man I like.
I said, what you mean? She said,
no, I don't really like guys who got low self-esteem.
wait, let me run that back. Look, I made a mill off the internet. They call me Mr. Independent, labels are sick of him. It's Billy, man, I got so many fans. I can't even leave the house without seeing them. Bars. I might be ugly, but I'm still a man. Yeah. I might be ugly, but ugly to brand.
Oh, what's your name again?
Don't worry about it, get you another man.
Yes, I'm ugly, I don't let it bug me. Oversized head with a face like Gumby. Body like Play-Doh, I don't feel ashamed though. I don't give a damn cause I still got game though.
Yes, I'm ugly, I don't let it bug me. Oversized head with a face like Gumby. Body like Play-Doh, I don't feel ashamed though. I don't give a damn cause I still got.
Wait a minute, let me ask you, what do I do when my face is a wreck? And everybody keeps saying I'm related to Shrek. But the people respect me cause I'm not a cliche. And when I roll into the party, everyone's like,
That's right, feeling like I'm in my zone. Had to get 2 phones, I'm just too well known. Started from the bottom where the grasses grow. Yeah, and I ain't gonna stop till the casket close. I'm just a pizza guy, really about my dough. Just trust me, I jump on that track and get it jumping.
what the hell are you talking about?
Oh, I'm sorry, I got a little carried away.
Yes, I'm ugly, I don't let it bug me. I don't wanna be
Cute, that's right, I'm ugly, don't let it bug me. Women dispute the fact that I'm ugly, don't let it bug me. Don't feel ashamed, I don't give a damn, cause I still got game. Hello everybody. I got the stream started just so that way we have a nice little thing going. We got the D&D group already here. I'm about to hop up in there and just make sure they're not talking. They're not talking. They're all silent. Let's join the silence. Okay, I'm ready to go when you guys are.
So I was waiting on you to
Yeah,
let us know you were done.
yeah, I just had to get the stream started. I always hate starting the stream with just an abrupt, hey guys, we're starting. It just, I like to throw just a song in there just to go, it gives a nice stream, nice little.
Fair enough.
I turned up my volume on my computer and it sounded so weird because Drake spoke in the middle of it.
Oh, so it's like Drake just went, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Always happy to help.
Luckily, it doesn't take me long to play a song.
All right, Kara, what are we doing?
That's what I've been asking for a while.
Alright.
Sure, I got my dice. Yep.
Can't understand you, Kira.
Yeah, I could not understand a single word you're saying.
Oh, I thought she was talking to Sean.
Yeah, same.
No, one second. You have your headphone? Maybe she is.
Beep beep. Beep beep.
Okay.
Can we remember? God, this event's annoying. Can I? I want to like. Can I ignore the event?
Okay.
Oh, that's
There
much
we
better.
go.
Oh,
That's so
yeah.
much.
Oh my god, we can actually hear her.
No headphones.
That's good.
Because Sean's got his, so that won't bug him too much, hopefully.
Hi, Sean. Love you.
Hi, Sean.
Hello, Shawnee boy.
He's laughing and shaking his head at you guys.
What? Do you not love me? What? We're friends, right?
A part of me wants to get up, go to your room, and say hi, Sean.
All right, Kara, what are we doing today?
Okay. So last we left off, you guys were in the Pirate Haven in the middle of dropping off the runaway princess of Sisamfada.
Who?
You met a new companion who seemed eager to join your quest to save the world.
I
Wait.
just wanted to fight.
Wait. We didn't say anything to him about saving the world. We just said, hey, you want to fight?
I did.
You
Oh.
definitely mentioned
Oh, so-
saving the world. And he was like,
Box,
Excuse
yeah,
me?
Box is the one who mentioned saving the world.
Box did.
Okay.
Let's save the world together.
Yeah.
you all have reconvened for the most part after a morning of shopping.
And donating money to the library. Or soon to be library.
Soon to be library.
Indeed.
The day is yours.
I
As
got.
a
Oh, go ahead.
reminder, you have a couple of options, or things to do rather, if you need the list.
We were given a list.
You've
But I
sort
did
of
not check it twice.
construed a list. Getting the princess settled, finding the Aspen Witch Gate that's somewhere on Tortuga so that you can teleport out instead of having to take a boat all the way back.
Hi, Zephyr.
Learning whatever you can about whatever the heck is up with the lich that nobody knows is happening. And then finding Granixia's shadow set. That was originally Lily's quest, but that is something that you guys were told is like a thing that's here.
So.
Well, out of character, I completely forgot about that part, but it works because I'm not the same character.
Yeah, technically the only ones who would know about Granexia is Sinclair and
Sinclair.
Mola.
And Sinclair barely talked to Lily.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Lily barely talks, so I would go ahead and chalk it up to probably Lamola knows. Hi, kitty. It's good. You welcome to my D. Or this is not my D&D. This is Kara's campaign, but
He's mute.
I'm a player.
Oh, he's picking stream, maybe.
I'm talking to stream.
Tell them no.
They can hear you.
No.
I just didn't want to overtalk everybody else.
So,
Okay, first off, Kitty says yes. You don't tell me no. In all caps, let me rephrase that. First off, our job is to do what is our end goal? I need like journal
We
like
need
written
to
down.
level up, right? That's the end goal.
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
So we should do what gives us the most XP. And what would be the most exciting adventure?
Kara, petition to move my squeaky ball and my shoe to my hand for just a moment and bonk him.
I mean, you have a squeaky ball. You can put it where you're gonna put it.
Okay. Just bonk. He did take the squeaky ball from me. I'm happy. I have a dragon squeaky ball.
Listen, the dragon likes entertainment, and you with a squeaky ball is mildly amusing.
So have they told Kirok about the everything that went on the islands?
I don't
Or-
think so. I
I
think they just offhanded mentioned that they were going to save the world.
To be fair,
Oh.
out of character and in character, Sinclair was going through another person, so he wasn't fully there.
Yeah.
So that is why I'm asking out of character, what is our end goal
So-
right now? To save the world, yes.
What-
What do we need to do to save the world?
Why does the world need saving?
That.
Because
Dragon?
We want
Because
to live
the
in it.
drag. Well,
You know,
Didn't
the
the-
Star-Lord reasoning for why I want to save the galaxy.
One of the
Darling.
idiots who lives here.
That reasoning off the side, I'm getting paid. I just want to know, what do I need to kill?
The dragon.
So originally he told Lamola, who told the rest of you, sort of in the middle of everything, that there was a lich in the unknown plateau with a giant undead dragon convening an army and plotting to take over.
Which is what.
And then that's
Which is where Finn was, or not Finn, that's where Flip is from.
yes.
Okay, reconnecting.
And then he cut it short, you guys little island adventure hopping. Because the quote timeline has been moved up. Because
But
apparently the Lich found his arcane battery. And he didn't want the pocket dimension to shut in on you guys. Because he needs you to defeat the Lich.
Oh,
That he has also
Convenient.
said that you guys are not strong enough to defeat yet.
so we need to find something to do to get us strong quickly.
Which returns me to my original point. XP, baby.
If I
We could always go murder my family. I mean, I was gonna do that anyway, but
I was gonna suggest if we split the party into threes.
Oh,
And we
that sounds
just-
like a terrible idea.
No. The party of three each. We can do 3v3 fights, and we keep healing each other. We'll eventually get enough experience to level up.
And this is why
Well,
we do
that's how it
milestone
works.
leveling.
I was about to say, I
Yeah,
don't think that's how it
milestone.
works.
So that
Welcome
you don't
back,
turn
Kitty.
into a bunch of murder hobos.
Well,
Okay, so if I build a nuclear reactor, would that be a milestone?
I saw that TikTok or whatever. Let's not. Let's not. Okay. So if that's the
Alright.
case,
can I ask a question?
Always. Whether or not
What
you
was
get
your
answers
what was
or
your
not.
initial purpose for coming to Tortuga?
oh, drop off the princess. Yes, I have a TikTok.
I think this is an in-character question, if you would
Yeah.
like.
I realized that.
Yeah.
Sinclair's
I realized
answering.
after
Okay.
I realized after I made my joke that I was supposed to be in character.
Then Sinclair's like, drop
So-
off the princess.
My response is non-canon.
Do you know who you were supposed to drop her off to?
The town? She's good now. Kara, I'm assuming I thought I said so, but I did teach her how to do makeup properly, right?
Yes.
Okay,
And
so
she, currently disguised as Sebastian, is at the corner end of the bar, just face palming.
and I'm not telling anybody that that's her. I'm just saying we got the princess here. I'm not pointing it out to the princesses.
I mean, fair.
I'm not that stupid. It's like
You also didn't say
So-
Princess of Where.
exactly. I didn't say princess of where. I just said we had a return.
This-
We just delivered a princess here.
You were just going to drop her off alone in the middle of town.
She has her own connections. Our job was just to get her here. I have absolutely no idea who her connections are, mostly because, that kind of defeats the purpose of being, an underground connection, If I know everything, then, what's the point of delivering, Like, I have my own underground
Okay.
thing. I know how it works.
So, objective number 1 is complete.
Yeah, we don't need to be here anymore. Well, actually, scratch that party. I got the pair of gnome boots, and I got the gnome necklace. While we're here, we might as well check to see if any of the other gnome doohickeys are here, so we don't have to come back here. Even with your teleporting bullshit. I'd rather not
I'm
have
just saying. I put my offer out there.
I mean,
there's a paladin out there who needs killing too.
down for that.
As a family that needs killing.
Down for that.
Don't know. Sounds like a bunch of murder hobos to me.
Down
Well,
for
it is
that.
my occupation, but
Down for that too. Murdering hobos sound like a good way to get notoriety. I'm waiting for Finn to speak up here and tell me to shut the fuck up. Wait. Not coming? Cool. I'll tell my own self to go fuck off then. Alright. So
Finn is canonically stuffing his face right now since it's lunchtime.
me too.
I mean, same probably. I probably caught up to about half of where Kiddock is at this point. So we've done job 1. Unless the princess needs anything else, she'll let us know. And at that point, I kind of give her a rogue hand signal of, tell us clearly. And I'll do sleight of hand if you'd like.
I will say
Right.
yes, simply because you get the feeling that other pirates may or may not know thieves can't.
27.
Okay. Almost so subtle that she doesn't catch it. But she just shoots you back a no.
So if that's not she doesn't whenever she lets us know she needs nothing else, then we're good to go. I say let's stay here for a couple days, gather information on where this paladin is. I'm assuming the family is located in a single spot. That should be easy to handle. Maybe.
Do
Do they
think
travel?
so. I mean, I'm assuming they're still at the estate.
Well, there you go. So we figure out where the paladin is. You guys, we split up a little bit. Go look for the paladin. Go look for any more of these gnomish artifacts. Just so that way the gnome shuts up in my head a little bit. And then we go then we go deal with the paladin because that one moves around a lot. Then we go deal with the estate. Anybody else got anything they want to throw on the docket?
I like turtles.
I like turtles too. Haha.
I mean, this is the island. Tortuga.
They are on a pirate island. Somebody probably has a giant turtle as a ship somewhere.
Actually, I got another thing I want to do while I'm here because this is the pirate island. I'm assuming there's exotic animals here.
Island.
Maybe.
I want one.
You can try to find some.
This is the animal that I'm going to imbue fire into, or whatever element it wants. I am making a goddamn Pokemon. But I want to befriend it first. I have an amulet of speak to animal. So as long as it's an actual animal.
It'd be tragic if it wasn't.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and tell you straight up. I'm not infusing it into that animal. until I know I can do it like with almost 100% accuracy, which means there might be a few animals I might pick up along the way just testing. I hope nobody minds. I'll make sure they're vermin though, so or animals that are that hurt the ecosystem or like if there's an abundance of deer or something in an area. Yeah, I'll do that.
And then suddenly
One of-
those deer who are already overrunning the population have the ability to breathe lightning.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I actually succeed in any of those, I am going to go ahead and turn around and sell it to someone that could probably handle it better than me. But here's not expecting that to go very well.
Yeah, I guess that's what T-Bar's whole thing would be while he's on this island, to see if he could find information on the Paladin.
Sounds like a plan. I've already mentioned the two things I'm looking into.
Okay.
And
So we're looking for exotic animals. We're looking for information on Neum. And we're looking for more pieces of the gnomes set.
only if it's here. And since I've
Or
got
at least more information about.
right, since I've got two pieces that are here, could I have checked the boots and Gorget at this point to see if they radiate kind of the same magic frequency levels, or are they kind of different?
They're made of very similar metal. You get the feeling that they were made to like match.
Okay.
But simply because one works and one doesn't,
It's not the same.
arcana coming off of the Gorget is a lot more chaotic and doesn't feel like it matches.
Okay. But I have two pieces, and not to say that not the thing is, not all the gnomes pieces probably work. So the fact that I have two different frequencies means twice as much chance. What's up, Vox?
No, nothing. Luna was trying to get into my food.
Also, while you're here, you should look into your parents' estate and see if there's any backdoor entrances. You never know.
I know everything about that estate.
Oh. Well, fuck me for trying. Kidduck, do you need to do anything, or are you just riding for the ride now?
I'm just here for the ride now.
Alright, that leaves Finn. What the hell are you gonna do, Finn?
Whatever we feel like doing at this point. Doesn't really seem anything too crazy at the moment that I could be wanting to do.
We're literally talking about murdering a paladin and a family.
An evil
Well-
paladin and an evil family, to be fair.
That we...
In my defense, that paladin slaughtered my entire town, so it's not exactly a good person.
Okay,
Yeah, as long as that's the case.
okay, I'll give it to the paladin, but we know nothing about Vox's family.
That's fair.
I didn't agree to the family. I said paladin.
I mean, I'm
Are we
down
gonna
for
do?
whatever.
Are we planning on doing both?
Yes?
Why?
Because Vox says it needs to be done.
I'm gonna do it at some point. It's just a matter of
Okay.
when.
If Vox is going to go
Alright.
ahead and do it anyway, then I might as well go along with them so that way there's no witnesses.
I'm a witness.
You're not going to talk,
How do you know that?
because I'll kill you if you talk.
My concern isn't witnesses, it's a
Threatening
family of
an official.
assassins. My concern is, it's a family of assassins.
Threatening? I have been threatening you since the day you joined us!
I'm adding it to the list.
Assassins, you say? That should be easy enough.
They're like me, to some degree. where they can
Yeah.
do things.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not exactly the easiest to handle. Is a reason why I haven't done it yet.
Then, Finn, if you want to, take Vox with you. Go look into his family and confirm that they're exactly what he says while we're out scoping around. You do that.
Brilliant.
You confirm they're bad, and then that you don't have a problem with it.
Well, wouldn't that kind of make us guns for hire as well?
We literally, well, you didn't agree to it. We literally just transported a princess across town borders. We practically are
hold
guns
on.
for hire.
Hold on, Sinclair. Aren't you a private investigator, Dr. Case?
Private, currently, but mainly long career in law enforcement. I want to make
Okay,
sure
I
what
guess
I
that-
do has. We're not on the wrong
guess-
side of the morals, if you know what I mean.
I guess that is different from being a hired gun, so I'll at least give you that one. I kind of was the hired gun of my town to take care of any bandits, so this is nothing new.
If it makes you feel any better, my family is hired guns of literally anyone if they have enough money.
So clarifying,
There you go.
they're the kind of assholes I don't like.
I didn't say I liked them either, but does that mean we should
Yeah.
kill them for it?
I mean,
Why not face justice in a court of law?
because Finn, normally people that high up and that like with that kind of money, law isn't gonna do shit to them.
Not necessarily
Yeah,
true.
they'll be able to weasel their way out of it.
Physically or financially.
Hold on, I gotta pull up a name real quick, cause I just gotta pull up a name. Let me pull up my backstory real quick.
This
I
is
didn't
my
want it
first
down.
time trying to do lawful good, so I don't know if I'm doing it right. I feel
You're
like I am.
fine.
I don't know.
You're fine.
That's fair enough. Like you are. This feels like an actual character. Like I don't like being a hired gun because it feels outside of what I normally do.
I
Yeah.
want to clarify that, like, again, this is you and Sinclair are completely different, opposite, like, in a party.
Chaotic, neutral, and lawful good. They
Like,
classically not exactly the best of friends.
Yeah. It's funny how you have two lawful good rogues in this party, at a minimum.
where's it?
Are you a
that?
lawful good?
Yeah, T-Bar has a different set of laws that he follows,
But still lawful good nonetheless.
Where is that motherfucker?
and by laws I mean a moral code of hurt the
I thought that was
bad
just-
people who hurt people.
I thought that was just neutral good.
No,
Neutral good is
lawful,
like good
lawful
for good's
refers
sake.
to
Ah,
lawful is not necessarily they follow the laws, but they follow a rule set, whether
a strict set of morals and rules that they set for themselves.
Which is how you have lawful
Or-
as a thing.
yeah, or government entity, like they follow the government's laws, also would make them lawful, but they follow rules.
Hey,
Whether
Okay.
it's imposed by the government or imposed by themselves.
certain governments and countries are lawful evil too. Don't dismiss that. There are evil countries out there.
yeah.
That's where the lawful comes in. Is they follow their own rules, whereas chaotic they don't bother with the rules.
Neutral
It's-
is
They kind
I'll follow the rules unless they're
Stupid.
when it's I'll follow the rules when it's convenient.
As soon as like Finn says, people that the law would obtain, they're corrupt. Sinclair is just going to start mouthing off, starting with Igor, Lawrence, pretty much any corrupt guard in his town. And he's just gonna be naming them off. Getting to the country Molotov's from, the guy that we killed, whatever his name was. all of his followers, start naming them off, get to see some fodder, start naming off corrupt politicians that I know of, and just be like, and you want to know who dealt with most of those?
What's that?
Me!
Right. So you're saying just because there's corrupt people, there can never be a legitimate source of lawful goodness.
There is a line of lawful that I agree with, but if it's not taking the proper steps necessary to take the person out, then it comes to us.
Don't tell me you're one of those people that doesn't do their taxes.
I run a thieves guild. Of course I don't do taxes, bitch.
You son of a bitch.
Listen,
in
not
any
paying-
case,
not paying your taxes is a lawful good action.
true. In any case, we can just. I do actually. I'm curious if my brother is out of the estate, in which case we could also hunt him
Jump
down
him.
separately, because he is part of the issue.
So, every one of
And
your
providing
families a part of the
conquer is
issue.
definitely best.
Oh, sorry, go ahead,
Say
Drake.
Does
that
that
one more
mean
time,
you're
Tom.
part of the issue?
Drake, what'd you say? I'm sorry.
Divide and conquer is the best option for trying to take down a bunch of ruthless people.
What'd
So-
you say, Tom?
So, there's no people in your family that could be coerced to be different.
No.
There is one.
They don't need to be coerced. They're already different.
Good.
There's one person that is not getting touched.
You're touching people
And
now.
who is that? So we can avoid.
That is my youngest sibling.
Oh,
They are to stay untouched, unharmed.
Then we might need to move them from whatever
Okay.
state. Because if all of a sudden, all of your family members go plit, and they're the only ones surviving while you're off adventuring, the fingers are going to be pointed at them.
I'm well aware. It is an issue that has been long overdue,
I
that I
haven't-
haven't exactly had the time or...
I have a safe space for them.
I mean, Sure. I don't
have,
exactly have my own location or anything.
I have a guild in Sisavada.
I am technically the heir of that estate, likely.
Well,
So
when it's
theoretically,
done-
if they were to pass under unforeseen circumstances,
Or you know what I could do? I could just kill them all myself and just blame it on me.
that would be genuinely impressive.
I've been known to do quite a few impressive shit.
or we could go to a place that has a proper court, like my kingdom, and have them arrested.
Technically,
Would they fall under your
technically-
jurisdiction though?
That's the
mercenary
point.
groups aren't technically not bad. They're very good at getting under the law. They are known assassins.
So what you're saying is every bit of work that I've done to clear the evil stains from this world is nothing but a spit in the face of you.
No, I don't think I would say that.
Oh, it's kind of what it feels like there, friend. Friend? No. Acquaint? No.
A friend? Ah, see, he likes me. I knew it.
Ah.
No, no. As
Ah.
for that, I'm just saying we need to be careful because there's certain lines that once we start crossing, and lines that we do not draw, it makes us no different than the people we may be potentially hunting or fighting.
Baby, I've been
We need to
crossing
be
those
better.
lines since the day I was born.
We need to be better.
I'm just gonna make one thing perfectly clear to everyone here. I'm not a good person. I've never claimed to be a good person. I'm here for vengeance
See, I like him.
of my family.
I like him.
Redemption, sure. I don't care too much. I mean, the planet has to be here for me to exactly live with my younger sibling. So, I mean,
I agree with.
My end goal is also vengeance, and I have no idea what I'm gonna do after that.
I mean, clearly we got to take care of the lich next. Or are you talking about after all that shit's done?
After all that's done, because my home is gone.
Well, you can always rebuild a home. Mine would not be the same
Home-
family, sorry, Timber, but I mean, you can always rebuild.
Home isn't necessarily a place, but people that are there, so might not
Well,
ever be able to rebuild.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Dr. Case has got a point there.
Kiddick, are you really sure you want to be traveling with us?
Who are you talking to?
Kiddick.
Ah.
You're muted, by the way, so if you try to say anything.
I think you're all daft in the head. But
Well, you
my
fit right in with Sinclair.
my kind of daftness.
You know, I
And if you're looking to get back to see some Farah, I think I would like to tag along.
that's what my family is.
the daftness, you guys make fun of me for is gonna save your ass one day. If it hasn't already. And then you're going to be singing a different tune.
I never said you weren't useful,
Yeah, because I take the hits, you don't have to.
but I never said I agreed with everything you do.
That goes likewise.
George, no. Sorry, guys.
You're fine.
Pets, understandable.
So, Dr. Case, are you at least down with killing a corrupt paladin? Can we at least agree on that?
Yeah.
Yes.
That paladin goes around places and just wipes them off the mat in the name of his empire.
Well,
So at least can you tell me you're down for that?
I've dealt with people like that before in the past. Maybe
Question.
not quite to this extent, but yes, I'd be okay with that.
There is a party of 6 of us. Like, if he's okay with that.
Are you
okay?
Are you okay with him not being brought to a court of law?
No.
Frontier justice, though.
Yes.
Sean says the paladin sounds like Darth Vader, and now that he's like put that image in my head, that's 100% what it is.
Yeah, it really is.
Could I make a request when we come across them real quick? Well, obviously not real quick. I gotta find the motherfucker. Mind if I 1v1 him first?
No.
Oh, come on.
No, you're not the
Absolutely
one
not.
getting the 1v1.
Oh, if you want to 1v1 him, by all means, I'll step back.
It's not you getting the 1v1 for that particular. I have a whole thing in my head.
No, that's
on how
fine.
that
If you want to go for the
actually
1v1,
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
he seems like a strong opponent. I just want to test my mettle.
I mean, he is a paladin, so he's a very, very strong paladin, capable of wiping out entire groups of wizards by himself.
That's that's exciting. Like all of a sudden you see like a light, like you see a light in Sinclair's eyes. It's just like a fire lit, like that intrigues him so much.
Oh, actually, let me just clarify. Was that question in character or out of character? 'Cause
Both.
My response was out of character.
Both.
Okay, so in character response, vengeance is not for you to take from me.
Oh no, I wasn't trying to steal his vengeance, man. just want to fight somebody strong.
We still have quite a ways to go before we can fight him.
If that's the case, then I'm down to get stronger.
Which
In any
sounds
case,
like
I'm going
the-
to look for information on my brother. You are welcome to come
Yes.
with Finn if you would like.
Brilliant.
I
Let's do
believe
it.
that should be our
Can-
next quest is taking care of his family.
Can we look for the gnome articles as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Investigating, looking around. Now that's what I like to do.
Excellent. Glad we could all come to an agreement. This has been a very fun conversation. He's going to put the hood up and walk away.
Physical
Just kinda
violence.
vanish.
You bastard.
So
Can
who's
I-
going where? Or to investigate what?
My shit should take very little time.
I am just
But-
going around, not looking like myself, but looking just like a random motherfucker on the streets.
Okay.
Just asking her, trying to get any amount of information on whereabouts my brother is.
All right. Would that be investigations? Check. And
I'm
yes.
gonna let you roll that and give you advantage because I have a +1.
brilliant.
That help action.
Would I use my sleuth's tools to look for clues, or are we just strictly talking to people?
I would say this is mostly talking to people.
All right. Investigation is
It would be wild if
Before-
the brother was here
oh
too.
with advantage.
Yes.
So I have to roll twice, right?
Yes.
Take the higher result.
Okay, 25.
You got a question, Tom?
Yeah. So I know we're getting on, but are we going as a group? Splitting up?
I thought we were splitting off into different groups.
Okay.
T-Bar is going to be walking around, just kind of listening for any news on the paladin.
Cool.
Yep.
Kiddock, you're with me then.
That's going to be a crazy pair.
Don't enter my headspace. Okay, continue with Finn and.
So you said 25?
Yes.
Damn.
Very nice. So with a 25, after sort of being told what to look for by Vox, you know that he is not currently floating about the estate. He's on a hunt for who nobody seems to know. Vox, knowing your brother, you can sort of put two and two together that he's looking for you.
Heard.
Because off the top of your head, you can't think of anybody that would be important enough for your brother to go on a long-term solo search for.
So he's already looking for you.
Oh, with that makes things so much easier then. I crack my knuckles and drop my disguise. I just have to wait for him to come to me.
Well,
We can just go to see some Potter then. He'll find me. I can guarantee that.
Oh, that's easy enough for that.
easiest investigation of my life. But now let's actually figure out some more details. So, Vox,
Howdy.
how did you end up in this situation with your family? Were you born into it, adopted, experimented
Born
on?
into it.
Born into it.
Kira,
And-
while they're talking, I'm gonna message you.
Okay.
You were born into it. You realized it was wrong. Why do you want vengeance?
Well, you can see me. I wasn't born like this.
I don't think Aiden's actually gotten a description of what Vox looks like.
Have you not?
No, I don't think any of us have.
I see. We got a description of what Vox looks like when Vox actually transformed into the standard form.
Yeah.
When
From the
was that?
Candy Boy.
But-
Oh,
From
Candy.
the
That was
Candy
on
Boy,
back on
but
Candy Island.
but Aiden wasn't here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you essentially see every joint of his body from like skin wise looks sewn together. And he's covered in scars.
So they
Like
experimented
marks
on
of
you, right? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, you're good. Different experiments of like lightning, fire, stuff stereotypically to like gain immunity to stuff and like all that, and like train to be able to deal with pain of different things and like torture and shit.
Okay. So why would they do that? I don't understand. Why would you do that to your family?
Well, the goal of the family was to breed the perfect assassin. And who would have guessed I got the special trait of being both a changeling and being able to dislocate and extend my reach and fit in places I shouldn't. And all that. It makes for really, really good assassination. And I'll just like kind of just transform my hand into like some sort of like claw or something. And then turn it back. I know a lot about creatures, and the creatures that I do know a lot about, I can usually get some sort of feature from them.
Okay.
The only person who ever treated me with any kind of respect or love at all was my younger sibling, who is
How old are
entirely
they?
neglected. I have no clue.
That is
It's
for
been-
you to figure out.
Like 14, I think, was around.
Baby.
Yeah.
Do you know if these experiments are potentially continuing on them?
From what I understand, no, they've already got their heir, and they've essentially just neglected everyone else.
Kind of left him to fend for himself then.
Pretty much. Doesn't interact with very many people.
So why would your other brother want to find you?
My guess would be to bring me back to the estate.
So he wants you to lead the family.
Yes.
Wouldn't he just rather off have himself be the lead?
They've all got similar views on how supposedly incredible I would be and all that. I'm the perfect specimen, so to say. I think he would rather control me than deal with it himself.
Well, they're taking a moment. Also, I would like to use my disguise kit on me and Kidduck, just to alter our appearances just a little bit. So that way, if somebody starts to look for us, it's going to be a lot harder for them to look for us.
How's Kedok feel about that?
I'm not too keen on it.
Then you're not going to want to go where I'm going, bud. We're going in the underground.
What makes you think I don't have contacts down there that could help us?
It's not that I don't think you can. It's just more of it's a safety measure. Look at me. You might be able to pass as a gruff, but look at me. Do I really look like the thieves type? They would bend me over in 5 seconds. They think they could. I want to clarify again that Sinclair is like 18.
Understood.
So I'm going to change my appearance just a little bit, just to look a bit older and harder to detect. If you don't want it, that's fine. It's not gonna take.
I think I'll be all right.
Right. What's the role for that, Kara?
I will say, are you proficient with the disguise kit?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's gonna be for this. I'm gonna say it's deception. So if you're proficient in deception, you use your deception and then add your proficiency modifier to it.
I am proficiency, so.
So it's whatever your deception bonus is plus your proficiency modifier.
Just 3. 6 plus 7 plus 18, 25.
Okay. You managed to look a good bit older. It's sort of hard to fill out to your figure. But you're able to sort of like stuff some fabric in places to sort of bulk out your shoulders a little bit and not look like a skinny 18-year-old.
Yeah. I'm going to the underground of Tortuga. This is not a place for kids, yo. Which is funny, because I could probably kick the ass of most pirates that are down here, but they're not going to know that.
And it's better to not start fights.
Exactly. I know the sass of Finn's is like, but that doesn't sound like Sinclair. I'm not always trying to start fights. God damn. Only fights I know I can win.
Okay, so you messaged me and you said you are looking for the underground specifically to find a high-level mage and a exotic animals dealer. So I will say, with the help of Kidok, make me an investigation check. You can either both roll separately, or one of you can roll with advantage.
Could I make a better? Could I try to roll a persuasion check instead of investigation to try to talk my way into finding them?
So for the purpose of this, I'm going to stick with investigation because this is learning how to look and talk. So it's a little bit of both. That's why I used investigation for the other two as well.
Fair enough.
I've got to ask a question.
Okay.
If we're doing an investigation check, does that include points for passive investigation?
So this is not quite a situation where a passive score would come into effect. That's more
Okay.
like, okay, you see that there's a trap, and your passive investigation might tell you, okay, I know that this pressure plate is gonna like shoot an arrow out at this wall.
Okay.
I got a +3. What do you got?
+6.
I will gladly let you take the lead then.
Right.
Give you advantage on that.
Do I get to roll twice?
Yep, and then take the higher number.
If I had advantage, or not advantage, if I had proficiency, I'd have a +6 as well. But that is not my specialty.
All right, I got a 19.
19. So with a 19, and your previous history with this town so far, you're able to find sort of the Tortuga is already sort of an underground in and of itself, but you're able to find where sort of the people who don't want to be found even in the place where you don't want to be found kind of go.
I will go ahead and say that I'm willing to slip a little bit of, if need be.
Okay.
Just tell me how much I need to slip.
With a 19, and Kedok's pre-existence, I will say that it is not necessary.
Okay.
They're able to find it, and asking around a bit, you know that there's not really a mage in this underground section, but you are able to find an exotic animals dealer.
Sweet.
Most of what they deal with seems to be larger animals. So things like tigers, displacer beasts.
Panther?
There's a rhino.
Panther? I'll take a rhino second.
Roll me a D100.
D100, alright. I got a 90. I can point the camera, I got a 91.
You can find a panther.
Yeah! Sinclair is all about that panther, man. Like, that's... If not, a rhino was going to be second best. Because let's be realistic here. A rhino that spits fire is a scary combination. But, yeah, panther. Obviously, I'm assuming these exotic animals are very aggressive.
They seem to be. They do seem to be better taken care of than the ones that you found in the Underdark.
Good.
Partly to which you presume is because they're so large. It would be a very bad idea to not take care of them well.
Is the panther pink? I would hope
No.
not.
The panther is not pink.
At least somebody's jet black.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, I would not have brought Lamola down here out of just a clarification. Okay. I know better.
Yeah. We will say she is off investigating her own thing.
I'm going to kneel down next to the panther's cage with the speak amulet on, obviously, and be like, how would you like it in a more comfy atmosphere?
Comfy, you say? How so?
I'm gonna toss the little ball up. This magical contraption. I have an animal already in this one right here. And, here. I'll just, I'm gonna let Flip out.
A lot of the other big cats start to turn in Flip's direction.
They're all in cages, right?
Correct.
Okay. And I'm just gonna say in cat, keep your eyes off of him. He's not feeding. Flip.
There's a particularly feisty displacer beast that sort of lashes a tentacle out, but it falls short of where you are.
Flip, if you wouldn't mind, you've been in the ball long enough that you know how comfortable it is. Would you mind doing me a favor? I'm gonna speak to this cat right here. All you gotta do is clap once for me for yes, clap two for no. Okay? I'll ask you a question and relay it to him, and you to let him know. Okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
At that point, I will turn to the panther and be like, this is my buddy Flip. Mind you, I'm looking for something a little bit more aggressive in nature, much like myself, though he is a good companion. Is the ball comfortable?
Looks like a snack.
Most people would think so. Flip, is the ball comfortable to stay in? And I will relay to the panther the same question, but I direct it towards Flip.
Yeah. I will say that for the purpose of this, you're able to talk to both of them sort of at the same time. To which Flip says yes.
Do you
it's
get
kind of like
Oh,
a
good.
dream. It's very nice.
Do I feed you and take care of you as properly as possible?
Oh, yes.
Pretty much after that, I'm just gonna list off like anything that anything that he's needed. Have I provided it?
Yeah.
And at that point, I'll just look at the Panther and be like, "Does this sound good to you?"
The panther sort of stretches. As long as you let me out to stretch my claws every once in a while.
Only if you don't mind. I've always wanted to. Me and you wrestle a little bit, though friendly, of course.
I
I'm
don't know how well I can do friendly.
I'm stronger than I look. As long as you're not aiming to kill.
I'll do my best.
Oh, then we're gonna make a good friendship here. Also, there's a guy in my group that looks like, and I'm gonna explain Finn. I just want you to hiss at him whenever you see him. Don't be aggressive. Everybody else you can accept pets from or whatever the hell you want. But anytime you see him, just hiss at him. I'll give you a
Sounds
treat.
like you have a grudge against this person.
More like I just like making his life hell.
We'll see what my opinion of them is.
Fair enough. At that point, I'm going to look to the guard. This one. I'm going to put Finn back up too because I don't want him out here too much longer.
Yeah.
And be like, also, whatever he needs food-wise, or her, I don't know, whatever you want to...
It does seem to be a female.
Whatever her needs is food-wise, give me a list of what she needs dietarily. And I will make sure to get it.
So the panther is going to run you. I will say after some haggling.
Alright.
Looking at 550.
550?
Mm-hmm.
That's steal. I'll take it.
And you now have a slightly untrained panther.
We'll get there.
Kira's gonna be so simultaneously excited and disappointed that you got another pet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be the Pokemon master of this campaign. I meant it. With no animal handling.
Ow! Come on! Ow!
I may put some points into animal handling the next chance I get.
Probably wise.
Does that come with food, or do I need to buy food on its own?
I will say the 50 is for 2 weeks worth of food.
Perfect. Put it in my... Buy another backpack specifically for this. I will throw a gold piece out for that. That's...
Okay.
Like, this satchel is specifically, you panther food.
I will say for a whole gold piece, you can get a bag of colding that will keep the meat.
Cool.
It's one of those insulated. It's an insulated.
like a
satchel.
lunchbox.
Mm-hmm.
But like an arcane lunchbox.
Fair enough.
It keeps hot things hot and cold things cold. Except it actually works exactly like that when you put hot things and cold things in there.
But how does it know?
It just
Magic. I mean, it is a magic bag.
Yeah.
And it has mild displacement properties. But only for food.
Should be fine. Also, I plan on letting the panther out when we're out in the open, or like when we're out in the wild, so it can catch its own
So
food.
it works kind of like a bag of holding in that it makes it virtually weightless, but only works with food.
The refrigeration aspect is you just putting stuff in the elemental plane of ice.
I gotta know what Kedok thinks about
And,
what I just did, though.
And the warming aspect is you putting it in the elemental plane of fire.
That might be a little extreme.
Are you talking about buying a panther, or are you talking about the way it's going to behave around Finn?
I already bought it. Yeah. So, what's your opinion?
It's a wee bit funny.
I'm gonna train.
I think I shall have a great laugh.
Hey, I did. I want like honestly, it's better than picking up a rhino because let's be realistic here. That rhino's gonna cost me an arm and a leg, and food.
The
for
rhino
that's...
was more expensive.
I will, however, I will talk to the rhino before we leave and tell him he's a good boy.
He butts his little horn very aggressively against the side of the cage, looking for scritches.
I will give them to him as best as I can with my human. Actually, butt of my sword, probably better than my nails.
Okay. I was gonna say make me a sleight of hand check to not have your hand crush inside of the cage. But if you're using the butt end of the sword, it's fine. There's a little bit of clanky metal, but
yeah, there you go, buddy.
Sword is magic, so you're good.
There you go. I would have loved to pick up the rhino, but again, like my thought process was, how am I gonna feed him? Like the panther's at least leaning off that, you know, he can go catch a deer and that'll last him for a couple of days, and I could store it. That's gonna take a lot more than a deer or two. And not to mention, how is he gonna catch a deer being that size? I'm gonna have to do all the work.
I mean, rhinos are really fast.
Yeah, but you're gonna hear it coming a mile away.
Yeah, but then the trick is outrunning it, and good luck with that. You treat a rhino attack the same way you treat a bear attack. You don't outrun it; you outrun the slowest person in the group.
In this case, I have a panther, and it's gonna be like me, stealthy, hides in the thing, and then strike. And if it's not dead, it's gonna wish it was dead.
But who is the slowest one in this group?
Not me.
Not me.
Actually, I think it's a well. I mean, technically it's a mola, but she can fly, so that kind of helps with that.
I can teleport.
I can also
Right
theoretically
now.
fly.
Right now, I think it'd be me.
And I have the long strider spell.
Oh
so
yeah, because you have
Oh, because you're a
you
dwarf.
got dwarf legs.
He's got 25 feet of movement speed. Is that what it is?
Hang on, just one second.
I
believe
I
can be the
25.
fastest.
The fastest?
I was just sitting here thinking Kedok's a rogue, so he's got double dash.
Yeah, which still makes him faster than the mola's normal 30 feet.
I've got dash. I mean, same thing, I guess you do, but I'm base human speed, so 30 feet.
I technically would be, but I have long strider as a spell.
And haste.
And
haste. I factored in haste.
And teleportation.
I didn't even think.
I think I could technically be the fastest if I wanted to, but I would have to use my transform thing.
Yeah, you would have to transform
those
into a
little
lot of
quickling
things.
legs.
I could have a base 120.
Wow.
I think Lamola is definitely the slowest, but she has flight. So
minus all of our tricks and stuff, it's definitely Kiddick, but with all of our tricks, man, that's gonna be close.
I could have quickling speed and flight.
Yes.
Yeah, because you can pick one.
Quickling speed and then Samar or Aarakocra.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is that we actually can just all outrun the bear. We don't have to.
Yeah.
Or in Lamola's case, just fly high enough it can't reach.
Fly
Yeah.
high.
That's good to know. I'm sure we will never need to use that particular aspect of our party.
I am gonna say this is the one comment for this session that Josephine's gonna comment on, and you're gonna hear it underneath Sinclair's breath. The hell are you getting a panther for, dear? Jesus Christ. You just see Sinclair just be like, shh. It's a good investment. It's a good investment,
No.
trust me.
I will
Well,
say
you
all
can-
this
people are-
talk of speed is hilarious because if you guys had gone after Grenixia, I had a chase sort of scenario set up.
Well, I hope she can run faster than 60 feet around.
Yeah? No more than that.
And that's just that's ignoring the fact that ranged attacks exist. That's just like if everybody wants to be in melee.
Yeah, I use range quite often.
Yeah, I pretty much only use range.
So like, yeah, we're a bunch of fat. We're basically the Sonic group.
Yeah, that's really amusing to me that you guys are like, who's the fastest? And I'm like, I've already been thinking about this.
All right, hang on.
It was me.
Hang on. Let's see. Sinclair's Knuckles.
Yeah!
Unquestionably, that's not even an argument.
Yeah!
What am I, Shadow?
Shadow. There's like 4 of us that could be Shadow. Let's be real.
Yeah, I think I'm just the edgiest one.
No, Lamola's gotta be Tails.
Yeah, that was my thought. Was the Mola's tails?
Just.
Lamola's tails.
We gotta have a Rouge in there.
Sonic.
We got a Sonic Rouge. We gotta do like in Shadow, and we really want to throw in.
No, Vox. I got it. Vox is Metal Sonic.
There we go.
Yeah.
Honestly,
That's
no.
not
Timber's
a
Rouge.
franchise. You know what any of that means?
Rouge
Metal
likes-
Sonic or Silver?
Rouge likes to kick. You're definitely Rouge.
No, I don't kick.
Well,
I punch.
I was like, Metal Sonic was engineered to be the best.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel Metal Sonic fits better than Silver.
And Rouge is fast too. Both Rouge and Knuckles are fast. Just.
But they're all fast. It's kind of part
Yeah.
for the course in a Sonic game.
Yeah.
Even Eggman is fast.
For him size, yeah.
Just period. He outruns Sonic consistently in Sonic 2.
Is Finn Decay's Eggman?
Oh my God, can he?
Eggman.
Oh, Finn,
No.
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 Finn,
I'm not
Finn
evil.
is Sonic.
Yeah,
No,
Finn has
Yeah,
to
Finn
be
is
Sonic.
Finn is Sonic.
Finn has to be Sonic.
Absolutely is Sonic.
What does it leave Kiddock with?
I don't know enough about Kiddock to.
Kiddock is Big the cat.
No, you know, Kiddock could be Eggman just because he is Eggman shaped. Just for right now. Short and stocky with,
I don't think Eggman's short.
He kind of is.
Eggman's tall.
No,
Eggman.
He's
no,
really tall.
No, he's not. He has literally 4 foot in legs and 2 foot in torso. That does not make him tall. That makes him very fucking weirdly proportionate.
I mean, 6 foot is still considered tall.
I was gonna say he's still 6 foot.
If I cut you off at your waist and you lose 4 feet, you are not tall.
I am basically built
I
like that.
disagree. I disagree on that. I don't know. I'll find out. I'm sure we'll find out enough about Kiddock to give him a proper Sonic comparison. I guess it leaves T-Bar as Shadow. Just
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
I'm pretty sure if you cut someone off their waist, they only lose 2 feet.
Fucking ass.
What is
Fucking
it?
ass.
Tell him that's a 10 out of
Nope.
10 joke, and I wish I
Drake.
thought of it first.
Drake
That
says
was
that's a 10 out of 10 joke and he wishes he thought of it first. Go
I
ahead.
missed it. What was it?
He said technically if you cut somebody off at the waist, they only lose 2 feet.
Yeah, that's true.
God damn it.
Oh, that's
Which
brilliant.
one was that? Was that Jordan or Dylan?
That was Jordan.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Alright.
Speaking
only
of
got-
Shadow, T-Bar is just walking around town, just kind of listening while having his cloak activated.
You probably just see me walking around in broad daylight.
He loves
Just
that
like-
look.
My scarred ass self and shit.
He really likes that
I
cloak.
know that. Oh, at least I got double digits on the stealth roll for using the cloak.
What's a first?
Not quite. It's a third. A third out of the dozens of stealth rolls that I made.
Sure.
And it still is just barely double digits.
Oh.
I presume the two of you were done with your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we level up after getting out of the islands?
No.
No,
got
we got
cool
all the
stuff.
new stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm rocking around with a 22 stealth because my thing is activated.
Rocking around at the speed of sound.
With a Christmas tree.
I am
That's two
rolling-
wildly different songs.
Yeah, it's like the wake me up trichotomy.
Yeah.
Yeah, rocking with a 22 stealth since the cloak is activated. Do you want me to make a perception check to see if I catch any, or is that also going to be investigation?
Kara has been muted because she's been laughing so hard.
Evidently.
Sorry, Kira is messaging me back about something.
Oh no!
Ah.
Nobody tell her about the
I-
panther.
Oh, sorry, I did that a while ago.
Damn it!
I haven't gotten a response yet, so
Damn it! I wanted to surprise her.
she asked me how it was going, so I let her know what just happened.
Hey Lamola, what? I got a panther!
Yeah, because we talked last week about her making a visit to Garfield the Deals Warlock. But since she's not here this week, I'm just like, let me know what you're looking at, and I'll give you what his description is and how much the thing costs. And you can decide if you want
Fair
it or
enough.
not.
Fair enough. Did you catch what I said at the very least?
Which thing?
The part where since my cloak was activated, I went ahead and rolled stealth. Got a 22 on it.
Nice.
I mean,
Okay.
And also, I was walking around, kind of listening for anything about the paladin.
Okay. I'll do that, and then I can jump back to Sinclair and Kidok if you want to continue to look for information about the gnome set, since you were not able to find a sneaky underground mage.
Hey, find a sneaky overground mage. You want me to roll investigation or perception?
Just to keep it fair, let's go with investigation, even though you're technically just listening.
Yeah. Man, that's what Dr. Case was doing.
Yeah.
Let's go. Good roll. Thank you, Guy. That is a naughty little 20 there.
So you would know with a 20 that Noom is still working his way west, and from what you can pick up, is searching for the capital city of Wisteria, which everybody has theories on where it is, but nobody actually knows unless they've like lived there.
Gonna file that away in the brain.
Which I think we established Zip did know where that was. I don't think T-Bar would.
Yeah, T-Bar was on the edge of the.
Yeah.
Wait, is he
Edge of
moving
the
west
empire.
or east?
Yeah, so he's worked his way further west in search of Wisteria.
What? So I was looking at the map, so I was like, that direction feels off. So did he make his way all the way to?
Sorry, east. I got
Okay,
it backwards.
Cool. I guess he could if he started from that northeastern section and just worked his way south and went south and west.
He's moving east. He's moving from Aurum further into Gaiatora.
Yeah. And T-Bar's home was on that border.
Yeah.
He's searching for Wisteria, hasn't found it yet.
Has not found it yet.
Neither has
But
T-Bar.
very
so
much
at least
still
they're
on
the
the
same
lookout.
page.
Say what?
Neither has T-Bar, so they're on the same page at least.
There's the third person is just like, your hair is really long. Jesus.
Yeah, good to know. Have an idea as to where he's at.
Your hair is long.
Did you not
Should
see
seem
my
odd.
Scott, look at my images. Like I posted my picture in the images.
I imagine that he figures this out fairly soon.
I will say
very
it takes some time to find somebody who's talking about it.
Oh, nice.
Just because it's not a common topic this far north. But you do find a couple of people who have been making refugee runs from Gaiatora, who are talking about him.
Would it be at this moment that that Finn is interviewing Vox, and when I can run across him again?
What's up?
Because I think it would be funny if he just materialized in front of them at the end of their little interview.
Sure.
I'll see ya. So you finish dumping your tragic backstory on the detective, and then suddenly the rabbit appears.
Oh, hello.
I see you're in standard form. Are you sure that's what you want?
It's gonna be the quickest way to find him. I mean,
Apparently he's already looking and has been. So yeah.
Oh, so he's coming to us. I see.
yeah, he's looking for me.
It's good to know.
Something tells me it's not just a regular hello.
Good. That is very good to know. We can set up a proper ambush.
Ambush an assassin would be a tricky one, but I'm down to think.
I mean, in a way, it's also what I used to do, so I imagine I can come up with something.
I'm likely not gonna get hurt. I can't promise anything for anyone else.
That's the risk we all take, isn't it?
Yeah. I might get hurt. I'm not gonna die, I should say.
After all, I'm looking to hunt down a paladin that has thousands of bodies on his hands just in the last couple of weeks.
That's fair.
I'm still not over the image of Hume just being Tabaxi Darth Vader.
I mean, Vader is a conquest paladin.
Yeah. For an empire.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I love my husband. He's so funny.
Like, I hadn't thought of him in that way, but
Me neither, but
Yeah,
Sean mentioned it, and I was like, you know what? You're not
the
wrong.
inspiration is definitely there. Extremely powerful. Most people can't handle it. Just requires someone of a similar power level to even think of going against him. Which is why in Jedi Fallen Order, when he shows up, the goal is to run away because you're not fighting him.
If I was gonna turn, you just show up, just hear the conversation, or just have anything to say, or just hanging out.
I just showed up, but I also happened to notice that you were looking like this, so I wanted to make sure that that was a smart idea.
Oh, do you think I look that pretty? Thank you. No.
That's why I like it.
Ah.
And then all of you get a Sinclair button warning in your head.
No, this is completely fair. If we're done, we should probably go find the others.
Sinclair.
Probably.
Sounds
But
good.
first,
What's up?
Kara,
Go ahead.
is there a magic item shop that has a bag of holding?
Yes, there is a general magic item shop.
Cool. How much is that bag of holding?
$350.
350 silver?
No.
Aw.
Gold.
That's expensive. That's real expensive. How much did you say Thoughts and Prayers was? 400? 600. You said 600.
Yeah.
It was 400 that I had left over.
Okay, no, I'm not doing it. I will not be using one of my invisibility charges and stealing the bag of holding.
In the middle of a pirate town, that's not the very smart idea.
He thought about it and decided against it for that reason. I definitely did not let the coin determine that one.
The $7.
But he definitely gave it some serious thought.
I gotta go take Mason home. I gotta pop out of here.
Mason.
Alright.
Don't die.
I make no promises. Bye.
Always a smart move.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it for me. That's all I wanted to do for the day.
Alright.
So Sinclair, did you want to make another check to see if you can find any information about the gnome set?
Sure.
I
I'll do
would
this
say
one.
investigation again.
I got
Are we
this
there
one.
to help? Or
Oh, certainly not.
yeah. I
You
don't know
don't
if we can
have
get
to
up with them.
I got a 10 and a 17 plus 3, 20. I'm
Okay,
assuming
nice.
Kudak is going to help me on this one.
Oh yeah.
I'll take the lead on this one just because, yeah. Got to change it up a little bit.
With a 20, you don't hear about anything that's here on Tortuga. You do, however, learn that there is a breastplate made by a famous gnome that's on display in the museum in the capital of the Reykjavik Empire. Let me look at my notes and remember what that museum is called.
Bitch.
Briskfort. The Museum of the Apprentissage College of Science and Technology.
Right. That's the Gnome Empire, right?
Correct. It's in Briskfort, which is the capital of the Gnome Empire.
Fuck. Alright, cool. Well, there's nothing heard about it on Tortuga.
No.
Perfect. I'm good here then. And at this point, I'm going to be like, and the princess got her message to me already. Kiddock, she is good, so we have nothing else left.
Oh,
So
I
we
will
look
also
for
say,
the transport.
I know that they have left, but Vox would have been able to find the Aspen Witch portal while
Okay.
he and Ben were listening about.
Kiddock, I just wanted to show you that nobody's talked to him about it at all. By the way.
Talk to
About the princess. Remember, because I did the thief camp thing and nobody else saw it.
Yeah.
And I'm saying it right now that she's good.
Yeah.
Not then. Now I waited explicitly until we were done.
So at some point during the day,
Somebody gave me a.
Claire got a message.
Little do you know, it was 5 seconds after I asked. But at that, let's return to the group. I had the new party member probably wants to meet everybody.
I think so.
As I'm tossing the Pokeball up and down.
And as you return to the tavern, Odette greets you as you walk in. Hiya! She slaps a paper down on the counter. I just learned about something you might be interested in. And she slides it across the bar.
I'm going to look down at it.
It is an advertisement for a separate bar, but this one has a fighting pit, and they're holding an event tomorrow.
You know me all too well. Wait, are you telling me you don't want me in here anymore, or that?
No. I just thought you might have fun.
You're gonna come watch, right?
Yeah, I think Silver will be back by then.
Excellent. Pick up beans real quick. I'm assuming that the tavern's still kind of empty-ish, yeah?
Yeah.
Is the party rest of the back?
I'll say it's just you and Kiddock at the moment.
I made a friend after she picks up beans.
A friend?
I'm just gonna twirl the Pokeball. Don't be scared. I can talk to it. And just fling, in the middle of the open area.
Oh, maybe don't have that in a place of eating.
Hold on.
That's a big kitty.
Sit. Does she sit?
She just sort of looks at you and then looks back at Odette.
I'm gonna say in cat, if you want food, sit.
In cat.
If a panther could roll their eyes, she would.
Hang on. In cat, you said. Would this cat language in particular be Leonin by any chance?
I'm assuming she gives me the look of.
It's like a sigh, and then she does just the cat flop when they've sort of given up when they're forced into an outfit, where she just sort of flops on her side.
And I just point to Odette and be like, "Would you mind feeding her a little bit?"
Okay, she's gotta go up after, but she looks sweet.
She's a little grumpy, but yeah.
And she brings back some beef.
I will toss Odette like a gold piece for the food.
Oh, the other thing, the library lady.
Yes.
In tears when she was talking to me. She is very excited.
Knowledge needs to be expanded. This town needs it. And if I have the money to help out a town, I'm going to do so. See, I may not be fucking lawful, but I'm fucking chaotic. Like, there's this line. It is right there, and Sinclair loves towing it. Am I a good person? I just, donated a bunch of money for a library because he loves learning. But fuck these paladins and the assassins, yo. I'm willing to kill them outright.
That's where the chaotic part comes in.
I'm just gonna leave
Right.
the pen. I'm waiting for T-Bar and Finn.
I will say that they do return along with Vox.
Yeah.
Not too long after.
And if they don't, I'm assuming she like I'm just gonna be staring right at her and be like, "Hi y'all, I got this."
And there's just a panther who looks very annoyed, but is quietly eating some beef.
I can expect T-Bar to be like, "I don't want to be seen by her."
I think Drake is rolling a dice or flipping a coin.
I'm gonna attempt to communicate in Leonin.
Okay.
He's like, oh, big cat. Interesting.
She seems to understand what you say, but as she chuffs back, you can't understand what she says back.
What is she saying?
This one speaks a familiar tongue.
She says you speak a familiar tongue.
She can't speak it back. That's interesting.
Maybe you can teach it to her over time.
Could be useful.
I'll ask her, do you want to learn how to speak it if possible?
If I'm feeling like it.
No? If you ever want to learn, just give him a bop on... And I'll be like, do this motion on T-Bar's head, and I will relay that. Like, just a light bop.
How about no?
How else do you think she's going to talk to you?
I'm sure she can come up with her own sounds that.
Okay, fine.
Learn.
You know, I'll relate. Then make whatever noise you want to make towards him. The shit-eating grin.
Like,
make it fun.
Pretty certain I can interpret it well enough to know that she wants me to teach her something. She's a panther. They're quite good at making their intentions known.
And she just sort of goes back to eating, bored with the conversation.
See?
Hey, I got her because I wanted, well, honestly, she seems like an interesting person, like, animal, like Flip. I'm gonna have fun. But, honestly, let's just be realistic here. Like, if I give her lightning powers, I think she would be unstoppable. She'd be the definition of a true storm cat. But
interesting. Lightning powers.
Oh, I'll let her pick. I haven't talked to her about that yet, though. But again, if she doesn't want it, then I'm not going to force it on her. But again, I'm going to make sure that, like I said, what I do, I'm going to make sure it's going to be successful and try to be as least intrusive as possible. I mean, we learned how to cast magic, right? If I can infuse the magic into her and let her use it with the same kind of knowledge that we have, there should be a problem, right? Like, I could throw a firebolt, pretty, without exhausting myself. Maybe I could do the same for her. And all of a sudden she just shoots lightning out her mouth. Testing.
It's just an interesting choice for a cat. Not that I could think of anything that's really better. It's just I wouldn't be my first pick.
I wouldn't pick fire because that's the last thing I want to give her. All of a sudden she's getting comfortable, then accidentally lets out a burst of fire. Yeah, no, that doesn't seem. Just set fire to the beds. Also, Finn, how do you like her? Pointing to the panther who's munching on beef.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Really? Because this is breaking the law, technically.
I mean,
Not
yes,
here.
but not here. Yes,
But she's coming with us.
I am assuming you're not doing anything to harm the poor animal,
Did you not just... He
because
missed
you're
it.
literally feeding it.
No, I don't plan on harming her, no.
Then I don't see the issue.
I am going to wrestle with her eventually, though.
All right. Good luck.
I can't wrestle with Flip. It wouldn't work. Poor boy's got no survival skills. He can run. He can swim. Either way. I'll wait till her finishing her beef, and then I'll be like, alright, Odette, I'm going to take the panther up to the top room. I want to talk with her a little bit and get to know her. I just purchased her, so pretty sure she would like to get to know me and my scent and all that, too. At that point, I'll be...
Just maybe...
Oh, go ahead.
Maybe don't let the other patrons see.
Okay.
Just, you know, discretion.
Just spin the Pokeball on my finger. All else fails. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see anything. Are you talking about this one and just let Flip out? You saw that, right? The penguin?
Yeah, that one's cute. The panther looks at Flip and looks at you and looks back at Flip.
Gonna have to get used to him. He's a friend, not food.
Your friend is snack shaped.
He's also very cuddly. You should try to actually cuddle him. He's actually warm.
I'll pass on that one.
Fair enough.
But if not snack, why snack shape?
Exactly.
You know what? As long as you don't eat him, I'll make sure that when we get to the Arctic area, I will make sure to find you a penguin for you, just as long as Flip doesn't see him.
We'll see.
But at that point, I'm going to point out, obviously, Kiddick. That's Tibar. That's Lamola. That's Fox. That's Asshole. I mean, Finn.
You'll come around. They always do.
You guys been together a while.
No. That's the thing. And mind you, that was in Cat, but in technicality terms, we've been together one day. Four. Due to time wobbly bullshit.
Well, honestly, who knows at this point?
And you're all in the world.
Again, I gotta say, out of character, don't, please, for the love of God, don't retire the character. If my banter is too much, just let me know. It is purely for fun.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Okay.
But it's fun.
The only line that was crossed legitimately was the don't compare Sinclair to a woman abuser. Like that line.
No, that's I wasn't doing that.
I know,
was
I
saying
know.
I stopped women abusers.
I know.
as a
I'm just
couple.
saying, like Sinclair. I'm letting you know out of character, like where that line is.
Yep.
Like if you want to call him a pirate or a rogue or a bastard, fine with him. But any kind of like a child abuse, like think Robin Hood, like Kiddick, think Robin Hood, except a little bit more like aggressive and likes to get into more fights.
Like Robin Hood, but a little less Robin and a lot more Hood.
Yeah. Goes out and buys a goddamn panther because he wants one. Which of course.
So, go ahead.
Oh, do you have a name for her, or do I get to come up with a name for her?
I'll let you name her.
Yay!
I bet you that cat's got an elaborate name that we just ignored.
No, I'm gonna ask in character when we go upstairs, which I'm going to go upstairs now, because like I said, I wanted to talk with her. I'm going to be asking things about her.
Yeah.
Within her interests, of course.
Yeah. I will say that I will let you pick what her known name is and then decide if you want to give her a different, separate name that's a Sinclair name.
I was just gonna let her.
I was talking about the cat has an elaborate name for itself.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Probably.
Yeah, I'll call it whatever that is.
Cat.
Like I'll come up with it, but I'd if that I want it to be that's her name. That's what she calls herself, and that's what I'll call her, because like the fairy dragon, I am very much of, yo, you've got a mind of your own. Yeah, you're not of human intelligence, but that doesn't mean you're stupid. So I'm going to respect your intelligence. I respect Flip. I respect the fairy dragon. I respect Finn. I can respect whatever her name is too.
Probably going to be something like Breehy, Henny, Brinny, Hui, Haha.
Then that's what her name is.
God, I love you.
And if it's something like Ryan Cat, then Sinclair is going to do his goddamn best to mimic that noise.
Some highfalutin Leonin language.
Motherfucker Sinclair is going to do his best to try. At the end of the day, this panther's going to be like, I got lucky. I got a nice owner. Holy shit. Like, this one actually cares. Like, I didn't even think that was possible. Because, yes, Pokemon Master, but I'm on the James spectrum of Pokemon, if you know what that is. Anybody?
No, I don't play enough Pokemon to know what you're talking about.
It's the anime. James. Team
I have
Rocket.
not watched the anime.
Team Rocket. James.
I know who
The blue
Jesse
hair.
and James
Yeah.
are.
So, James is the only Pokemon trainer that asks his Pokemon if they want to come with him.
Huh.
He's by far the kindest Pokemon trainer in the entire anime. They make it clear that he, even though he is a part of Team Rocket, he is the kindest.
Neat.
I mean, Team Rocket is trying to end what is essentially a dogfighting scheme, so.
I mean, yeah.
Just Giovanni sucks.
Yeah, I mean, but Jesse and James, if you take a look at every world-ending event, Jesse and James are there, and they're helping.
Yeah, because they're actually good people.
They are.
They're trying to end what is essentially a worldwide dogfighting ring.
But first, they gotta get that
Giovanni.
Ash's Pikachu.
Oh yeah, because that's what Giovanni wants them to get.
But also, if you notice that if you watch the anime, a lot of times they succeed. It's because Ash and the party aren't there. They are actually incredibly competent. they just come across Ash in their plot armor. Plot armor fucks them up.
Pikachu.
Yep.
I will say, for the purpose of her name, it's probably something in the format of like Cleopatra, Queen of the Nile.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's like a name, but then there's like a long title-y thing to go with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I will include her talking to her in my off time with training and stuff. And if she wants to go sprint around a little bit and exercise while we're not in town, obviously, like when we're traveling or something, that's fine as long as she comes back. If at any point in time I have to go and get her, things are gonna have to change. Like if she needs help, it's one thing. But if she's going off because she wants to break free, then we're gonna have a problem. And I will make sure that is addressed to her. It's a level of trust. I trust you. You trust me. I make sure you're fed and taken care of. You get to do what you want to do as long as you stay within the realms of what I want you to do. Which in this case is, nothing right now. Just enjoy my company.
And she very much takes up the whole bed.
Perfect.
With the scroll.
Irene is happy. Irene will easily just squish underneath her. They do the just yeah. Because we're small enough. I can't wait to know what Kira thinks of.
Dog I hear in the background.
I think it's Gandalf.
Gandalf is snoring.
Yeah.
Gandalf snoring. I wasn't sure if it was Gandalf or if it was the dog.
Doug in the other room.
No, it is definitely Kara's mic that's going off.
Gandalf doing a snore.
I'm not letting you out in all this rain.
Oh.
All right, and with that, and the promise of a tavern brawl the next day, I think that is where I am going to call it for today.
All right.
A good day of information gathering.
Awesome.
Yes.
2 sessions of gathering information and doing what we want. Now,
I think we've figured out what our next course of action is going to be. Of the 3 clear quests that we have going on, one of them is clearly the easiest.
Oh, boxes?
Yeah.
Because technically we have 4 quests going on. 3 clear, 1 gather.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go to the museum.
One of them,
Gnomes. Yeah.
Yeah, you got trying to steal something from a museum of a gnomish empire in their capital. Probably not easy.
I probably could pull some strings because I have the gnome in my head. Technically, it's his object.
In theory, yes. And the other one is dealing with an extremely powerful paladin.
All right.
In order
Guys, I gotta take care of the dog, so I'm gonna say have a good night.
Good night.
Dad.
Give the dogs a pat for
See you
me.
guys next week.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Should be.
I will.
I will let you know if anything changes.
Okay.
Yay.
Tom, I will give him some pets for you.
Yay!
All right. Good night, Joe.
Good night.
Cool.
So easiest one
Yeah,
is
so-
Vox, then the gnome stealing, then the paladin, then the lich.
Assuming nothing comes up with the paladin, ahead of the paladin.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna be very helpful in this gnome one, being the detective, looking for clues. It's
I
gonna be a good time.
am legitimately gonna just walk up to the front counter and be like, "Yo, does anybody know of this gnome? like legitimately know this gnome? Because gnomes live a little bit longer, I believe.
I mean, they got like 350-ish years, I
Who
think.
knows this gnome?
Like
By Dr. Seuss.
I'm literally going to try to find somebody who knows the gnome, so that way I could use the gnome to talk to the person to clarify or have them check my brain out. Because fuck it, I probably need it at this point.
I would
You're
agree
gonna-
with that statement.
I will fucking
You're
hit
gonna
you.
use the gnome to destroy the gnome.
I'm going to use the gnome to get the gnome's item that it's technically his. He's the one who made it, so technically he's still alive and he's in my body. So that breastplate is mine until he dies.
That's fair enough. Can't argue with that logic.
I mean, it's a breastplate. I'm probably not going to use it anyway. I don't wear heavy armor. I just want to see what it does and see. I want to see if it works with the rest of the pieces. Cause honestly, if I find out that it works with the rest of the pieces, I can honestly just leave it there. Cause I know it's safe there. I don't have to carry that son of a bitch with me, right? And then find all the other pieces and just bring it back. And if that somehow lets the gnome blip to another body or whatever and gives me a chance to separate Sinclair, then great. But if not, I'm trying.
Fair enough.
Alright. Well, I'm probably gonna go play some Fallout
Yeah.
or something.
Go back to
So-
playing Fallout.
Yeah, I've got the mod pack where 3 and New Vegas are combined.
Oh, that's
There's a lot of new
sexy.
quests and stuff. Yeah, and new stuff added. I'm checking it out. I found
That's
this
nice.
cave that's part of the mod, and it's filled with OP super mutants. So I had to run out of there because I'm not level for that.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Kara, thank you for letting me buy a panther.
You're welcome.
See ya.
Bye.
Good night, guys.
Good nights to
Hey,
everybody.
Dude, one last thing. Like, is there, like, my chaos, has there just been a point where you're just, like, just rolling your eyes at my stupidity?
Always, but
In
it's also
character,
endearing.
maybe. I say in character, maybe.
Out of character, is Kara just like, oh, look, it's Tom being Tom?
A little bit. But there's nothing wrong with Tom being Tom.
I don't ever get to do this shit with other people. What is Tom?
I like to think of myself as the coolest rule of cool DM.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would let people do the same thing if they wanted to pay. Like, obviously, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. Like, it's going to cost.
Maybe even literally.
I hope not. I've already lost these legs once.
That is a distinct possibility. It is a carnivore.
I am going to try to train her if she is hungry. Like, if she is hungry, she knows what your satchel is. So she knows how to get her food out. But that's something I'll work with later.
Noted.
Also, I'm not going to tell her about any of the personalities. Because, good lord, the last thing this poor panther needs to know is that Sinclair is a fucking batshit crazy case. Like, she might seem a little weird when Irene comes out, but it's pretty much just going to be everybody else and Irene. Like, just, like, everybody else is going to treat...
Sometimes you get weirdly cuddly.
Yeah. But that's only when she's okay with it.
Yeah.
Because
Alright.
if not friendship, why friendship? Alright. Either way, go get some rest, Kara. You sound sleepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night.
I got
Alright.
work in the morning. So,
Good night, everybody.
you know,
We're going to go ahead and host Kiss My Kitty. Because she started streaming recently. Yeah. And, yeah. I think everybody else here has already left. Yeah, it's just me. So we're gonna go host Kiss My Kitty because yeah, she started streaming again, and she's a good friend of mine, and I love her face. So we're gonna go ahead and toss this over to her. I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you later.